Stuffed baked pasta is the ultimate comfort food. It's essentially a pasta dish where individual pasta shapes are filled with a delicious mixture, then baked in a rich sauce, often with plenty of cheese. The most common types are stuffed shells, conchiglioni, or manicotti. Here's a general guide on how to make it, along with common variations and tips. The basic components of stuffed baked pasta: jumbo shells, conchiglioni. These are large, ridged pasta shells that are perfect for scooping up and holding a good amount of filling. Manicotti. These are large, tubular pasta shapes, similar to cannelloni, designed for stuffing. Other options, less common but possible. Large rigatoni or even homemade ravioli tortellini can be baked. Filling: ricotta cheese base. This is the most popular base, providing a creamy, tangy foundation. Whole milk ricotta is often preferred for a richer taste and texture. Eggs. Usually, an egg is added to the ricotta mixture to act as a binder, helping the filling hold its shape and preventing it from becoming too runny. Other cheeses: Parmesan, mozzarella, shredded or fresh. Provolone, or a blend of Italian cheeses, are often mixed into the ricotta for extra flavor and meltiness. Herbs: fresh parsley, basil, oregano, and a pinch of nutmeg are classic additions that elevate the flavor. Optional add-ins for the filling: cooked spinach. Squeeze out all excess water from cooked or thawed frozen spinach before mixing it in. Cooked ground meat, ground beef, Italian sausage, mild or hot, or a mixture of both, browned and drained, adds heartiness. Cooked vegetables, sautéed mushrooms, finely diced zucchini or bell peppers. Sauce: marinara tomato sauce. A good quality marinara or homemade tomato sauce is key. It can be a simple crushed tomato sauce, or one with sautéed onions, garlic, and herbs. Meat sauce. A Bolognese-style meat sauce can also be used as the base and/or poured over the top. Alfredo cream sauce. Less common for traditional stuffed baked pasta, but some variations use a creamy white sauce for a different flavor profile. Topping: mozzarella cheese. Essential for that gooey, bubbly golden brown crust. Parmesan cheese, for extra salty, umami flavor. General steps to make stuffed baked pasta, using jumbo shells as an example. Prepare the sauce. In a large pot or Dutch oven, sauté chopped onion and garlic until softened. Add crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, herbs, dried oregano, basil, salt, pepper, and a pinch of sugar to cut acidity, optional. If using ground meat, brown it in the pot first, drain any excess fat, then add the aromatics and proceed with the sauce. Simmer the sauce gently for at least 20-30 minutes to allow the flavors to meld. You want a relatively loose sauce, as the pasta will absorb some of it during baking. Cook the pasta shells. Bring a large pot of heavily salted water to a boil. Add the jumbo pasta shells and cook according to package directions, but undercook them by 1-2 minutes to al dente or slightly less. This is crucial because they will finish cooking in the oven and you don't want them mushy. Drain the shells and immediately rinse them with cold water to prevent them from sticking together. Drizzle with a little olive oil if you like. Let them cool enough to handle. Make the filling. In a large bowl, combine the ricotta cheese, eggs, grated Parmesan, and any other cheeses you're using. Stir in finely chopped fresh parsley, a pinch of nutmeg, salt, and black pepper. If using spinach, make sure it's very well drained and squeezed dry before mixing it in. If using cooked meat or other vegetables, add them now and mix well. Assemble the dish. Preheat your oven to around 190 degrees Celsius, 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Spread a thin layer of your prepared sauce, about 1/3 to 1/2 of it, on the bottom of a large baking dish. 9x13-inch 23 by 33 centimeters is common. Stuff the shells. Carefully pick up each cooled pasta shell and fill it generously with the ricotta mixture using a spoon. You can also use a piping bag or a Ziploc bag with a corner snipped off for easier and neater filling. Arrange the stuffed shells in a single layer in the baking dish, seam side up, to prevent filling from leaking too much. Pack them snugly. Pour the remaining sauce evenly over the stuffed shells. Make sure most of the shells are covered with sauce to prevent them from drying out during baking. Sprinkle a generous amount of shredded mozzarella cheese and any extra Parmesan over the top. Bake. Cover the baking dish tightly with aluminum foil. Bake for 20-30 minutes, or until the sauce is bubbly and the pasta is tender. Remove the foil and bake for another 10-15 minutes, or until the cheese on top is melted, bubbly, and golden brown. If you want extra browning, you can briefly put it under the broiler for 1-2 minutes. Watch carefully to prevent burning. Rest and serve. Let the baked pasta dish rest for 10-15 minutes before serving. This allows the dish to set, the sauce to thicken slightly, and prevents the filling from gushing out when you serve it. Garnish with fresh basil or parsley if desired. Serve with a side salad and crusty bread. Tips for success. Don't overcook pasta. Undercooking slightly is key. It will finish in the oven. Drain spinach. Well, excess water from spinach will make your filling watery. Squeeze it out thoroughly. Don't overfill. Fill the shells generously, but don't pack them so full they burst. Cover while baking. Covering the dish with foil for the first part of baking helps the pasta cook through and keeps the sauce from drying out. Make a head. Stuffed baked pasta is great for making a head. Assemble the dish, cover tightly with foil, and refrigerate for up to 1-2 days. You might need to add 10-15 minutes to the baking time if baking from cold. Freezing. You can also freeze assembled, unbaked, or fully baked portions. Thaw in the fridge overnight before baking or reheating. Enjoy your delicious homemade stuffed baked pasta.